The strategy was clearly flawed. There can be no other explanation.
The strategy was perfect. The fleet held up on its end.
You suggest that Darth Malgus and the Alliance Commander, perhaps the two deadliest beings in the galaxy, are the ones who fell short?
No, I merely suggest that our strategy was not at fault.
Ah, here is our beloved ally now. I'm sure there is a perfectly understandable explanation for these events.
The Jedi defending the shipyard was a fanatic. She destroyed everything at the cost of her own life. It wasn't something we could have planned for.
The same Jedi was at Ossus with you and Malgus. Tau Adair, and her death has not yet been confirmed.
Where is Malgus now?
Never you fear, he lives on, though his recovery may take some time.
Much like our once beautiful armada. Rather the worse for wear now.
The silencers remain intact, thanks to the cover provided by the Alliance fleet. But our Isotope 5 reserves are all but depleted, and we lost many more ships than we'd anticipated. All of this might have been a worthy trade in case of victory, but in defeat, we will be forced to cede significant territories.
Then we must turn to our beloved allies to find the strength we require.
We will do everything necessary to defend the Empire.
I am gratified to hear it. Let's continue this conversation alone, Commander. The rest of you may go.
What did I say the last time we were in this chamber, Annabelle?
Unnecessary, but delicious. Your power is a sight to behold. Our victory cannot mask one simple truth. The Dark Council has value as an administrative body, but they are not the best choice for wartime operations. The Empire requires an organization more suited to direct, decisive action, free of the interference of the Dark Council. A group answerable only to me. Our past Emperor had such a group, the Hand. But its members were a pack of fanatics and madmen. So I will form my own Hand. Its members will be the Empire's most powerful and loyal warriors. I would like to fill my Hand's ranks with you and the members of your alliance. Join the Empire formally. Your members would become full citizens. Your Sith title can be fully restored, along with any of your past holdings, whatever you require to destroy our Empire's enemies. Of course, you may still choose to forgo all of this in favor of maintaining your alliance's independence. You would still work directly with the Hand, not the Dark Council. I leave it up to you. Rejoin the Empire, or remain Commander.
The Empire is where I belong. The Alliance will become your Hand, and I will be Lord of the Sith once more.
Welcome home, Darth Imperius. I will have the necessary preparations begun immediately, and find a suitable liaison while Malgus is, indisposed. I look forward to the victories to come. Farewell.
What a mess.
I have removed all compromised components. Where shall we begin repairs?
Checking the failsafe is always first. Emperor Vauron had us double the explosive charges after the Ossus mission. It was a real pain to hook up.
Yes, I examined the device after removing it. Highly complex.
You removed it? What are you thinking?
It was rendered inoperable due to damage. Replacement is required. Interestingly, it was the only damage not caused by crushing impacts. The exterior perimeter was actually cut by a high-heat implement.
Oh no.
Give me the droid. And a ship.
The conquering hero. You saved the day again. Well done.
It wasn't easy, but we pulled it off.
We're getting a mountain of good intel out of the captured soldiers and ship crews, not to mention data from the wreckage. Exciting times, but I won't keep you. Just wanted to pass on my congratulations. See you around.
Well, if it isn't one of my new favorite people.
Tau and Arn both escaped with only minor injuries. They'll be along shortly.
All Corellia forces are still on alert, but it would seem Malgus has escaped us once again.
One miss in a day full of hits. We'll get him eventually. The production lines are firing back up in a matter of days. We'll get new ships to our frontline units in no time. The Empire committed a lot to this attack. They're going to be hurting for a while, and we'll be ready to press the advantage.
We've spent a lot of time with our backs to a wall. It will be good to finally take the initiative.
Couldn't agree more. So what am I supposed to do with you? The hero of the Republic who's not in the Republic. At least not for some years now.
I believe there's a simple solution, Chancellor.
I agree. Consider this your formal invitation, Commander. Come back to us. Join the Republic. And bring all your friends and your planet with you.
All of my people? You know that some of them were part of the Sith Empire.
I do. And if you were willing to give them a chance, then so am I. Odesson becomes a member world of the Republic, with a senator and everything. Every one of your people, even the ones with criminal charges or intelligence files with frowny faces on them, they all get clean records and citizenship if they want it. What's more, you'll be heading a new initiative we're cooking up. One I think you'll like. General?
Task Force Nova, a joint military and civilian effort to help the Jedi rebuild their order.
My research suggests that there are still countless Jedi scattered across the galaxy. We will find them, and we will build them a new home.
You're not planning to rebuild on Tython?
Tython will remain a stronghold of the Jedi, but we have been separated from the rest of the galaxy for too long. Our new home should be found amongst the people of the Republic, not hidden away. Rebuilding the Jedi means rebuilding the Jedi High Council. I can think of no one I would rather welcome as this new council's first member. After all, in times like these, the role of Battlemaster becomes more important than ever.
I'll be your liaison with the Republic military. We'll provide security, reconnaissance, and intelligence support.
That's quite an offer.
Of course, if you'd rather keep the Alliance as it is, that's fine too. You'll still be our top ally, and we'll still want your help with the task force. But the rest, the titles, the areas of responsibility, that's all a package deal for signing up. So, back to the Republic and the Jedi, or stick with the Alliance as is.
I've worked hard to build the Alliance. I'm not ready to give that up.
Fair enough.
Though you may not be an official Jedi any longer, we still welcome your insights.
Until next time.
Commander.
Task Force Nova. An impressive undertaking. I'm surprised it took the Republic this long to prioritize the revitalization of the Jedi. Our own forces came out of the battle largely unscathed. We'll be back to full operational readiness in a matter of days. The Alliance remains a force to be reckoned with.
Joining the Republic wouldn't have been so bad. Definitely would have helped with funding.
I prefer the operational flexibility of our present relationship.
Of course you do.
Shall we stop by the cantina? I understand one of the generals is offering free drinks for anyone with an impressive Corellia story.
After the action we saw, we'll bankrupt the poor guy.
Well, if he wasn't ready for the risks, he shouldn't have started the tab.
Hey, need a minute of your time.
By all means.
Well, if it isn't the improvised free-climbing champion of Corellia.
When he smashed the platform, I thought it was all over. I can't believe you managed to get back up there and fix the shields. You're everything they say you are.
And so was Malgus. We were lucky to survive it all. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been there. Thanks.
Do the two of you have a new mission yet?
For now, we'll be helping to run relief supplies back to Corellia. Can't risk pirates grabbing any of them.
Before we go, there's something else we need to talk about. When Arn and I were buried in all of that wreckage, we didn't dig ourselves out. We had help.
From who?
Someone who loves you.
Kira.
It's been so long.
We meet again, at last.
Wait. You're the one who attacked me on Mek Shah. You've been following me. Watching me. Why?
A necessary test.
And you passed.
What are you talking about?
The Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorion. Whatever his name. He was a part of you. We all felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
I'm so glad to see you both. After all these years, I'd feared the worst.
We'll never be apart like that again. Never. We have so much to tell you.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
It's still hard to believe that you're both back after all this time.
To be fair, we weren't the ones who disappeared in the first place.
True. We weren't the ones who charged away aboard an exploding ship.
Someone has to make it back to the Republic.
We can't just leave you behind.
You have to. Please, Kira.
All right, but you'd better be right behind us. May the Force be with you, Master.
All of those years without you. It wasn't easy. I was a nervous wreck, wondering what had really happened to you. I guess what I'm saying is, never worry me like that again, okay?
I've waited a long time for you to come back to me, Kira.
We have a lot of catching up to do, don't we?
Why don't you tell me what's been going on?
As I told you on Carrick Station, Tenebrae's last gruesome weapon. He sought immortality, but only his endless spite survives now. In your absence, I received guidance from an old ally. The path to our enemy's ultimate death was unfolding, and we had a crucial part to play. Tenebrae hid his original body where no one could harm it. As long as that body remained in stasis, the galaxy's greatest evil could never truly be killed.
Unless we destroyed Tenebrae, the fight against Valkorion would never really be over.
Since Valkorion is gone, I assume you succeeded.
We did. As we later learned, we destroyed his first body just as you purged the last vestige of his twisted spirit from your mind. That is when his final weapon was unleashed. A Sith ritual, carved into his very flesh, unleashed an ancient plague from every molecule of his decaying corpse.
We were both knocked out cold, comatose for more than a year. Satil Shan was the one who finally pulled us out of that nightmare, and started a new one.
Since we had both been vessels for Tenebrae's power in the past, we were both protected to a large degree, like a vaccine. But Satil had no such protection, nor did any of her followers. Within days, they were all laid low, trapped in a nightmarish slumber. In helping us, they are knowingly doomed themselves.
It's terrible. I'll do anything I can to help you save them.
I knew you would, but there's more.
The infection is worsening. There is a darkness growing among the afflicted.
We can feel their minds connecting, communicating. We're afraid they might be merging somehow.
Merging into what? Another Valkorian? Is this plague bringing him back somehow?
It's too early to make that conclusion. Whatever it is immensely dangerous. We must stop it.
How?
We loaded Satele and all of her followers onto a transport to keep them quarantined, along with a few med droids to tend to them. The transport is programmed to fly a random course through unsettled sectors of the Outer Rim, all weeks away from civilization. I can send a signal to alter the course, bring it to another empty system that's closer so that we can meet it in a shuttle.
We board the ship and connect our minds with yours through the Force. Together, we will face this entity and purge it from existence. And if we cannot purge it, then we destroy the transport and hope we've ended the old monster's schemes forever.
Valkorian was in my mind for a long time. What if connecting with this entity makes it stronger instead of weaker?
It won't. That is why we tested you as we did. To make sure that no trace of him remained. You will not strengthen this entity. Only destroy it.
It'll be a while before the ship comes back into range. Scourge, did you?
Yes. There is a private matter we should discuss. The sooner the better.